And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 17-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the 4th-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Jake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. Finding room at midfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alberto, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. White running to the left, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, He realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second and 7.
11. One, Omaha.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the things. as you get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent. Close quickly, and help force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
White will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
So the huge pass play had him set up at the 1-yard line, and then they cash in the very next down.
Yeah, the points went up on the board, but the pass play, that was what got them in position. Long way downfield. Might have demoralized the defense just a little bit. They were able to punch it over the goal line the very next snap.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton.
Well, Let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Smith to return it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that
is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete. 23-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Burton. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They go play action with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He brought out, it's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They go with Jacobs, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got work on moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a toss. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got and now off to the races down the right side. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They run for it with Hunt. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.